Now the On Your Side forecast with Steve Liebenthal.
And those thunderstorms continued this afternoon in southeastern Idaho. Some heavy rain once again and a very volatile atmosphere. There was even a tornado warning at one point in the eastern part of the state today. Our flow is coming out of the southwest, and that's why temperatures are on the warm side once again today. Our afternoon highs getting into the low 90s around the valley. We should be in the upper 80s. The average or normal high for today is 88 degrees. So with a high temperature of 93, we're 5 degrees warmer than normal in Boise. And across the valley we saw low 90s, and in the mountains a nice day with afternoon highs mostly in the upper 70s, a few places hitting the 80-degree mark, McCall being one of those. And if you woke up this morning and noticed the smoke outside and wondered if there was a big new fire here in the Gem State, well, no big new fires here. We do have a few small ones that started as a result of the lightning that we got a couple of days ago, but the smoke in the valley is actually coming our way out of California. The Rim Fire in Northern California putting off a lot of smoke. That fire grew dramatically today, and all of the smoke from that is moving to the north. So all across the northwest now we have smoke that is from a very distant fire all the way down in Northern California. And again, we did see some thunderstorms this afternoon. Here's the latest Doppler radar, and there's still a bit of activity from Wendell up toward Fairfield. You see some thunderstorms just to the east of Sun Valley, and the strongest thunderstorms were in southeastern Idaho. As I said, there was a tornado warning earlier this afternoon, which means somebody spotted a funnel cloud. Usually tornadoes that occur here in Idaho are very weak in nature and don't last very long. We get an average of 3 a year statewide, and they don't really do much damage usually, and that was the case with this one, but just an indication of how unstable the atmosphere is, especially in eastern Idaho. Here in western Idaho, we do have some instability in the atmosphere, but not enough to create too much trouble. We did have some thunderstorms earlier this afternoon right along the foothills, and that plume of moisture out of the southwest, that monsoonal flow continuing to come in, but all of this is shifting to the east slowly, so the odds of us seeing any thunderstorms for tomorrow are very slim, at least here in the valley. In the mountains we're expecting the possibility. It's about a 10 to 20% chance. Warm air continues to stream in tomorrow, and that will be the case for the early part of the week as well, so afternoon highs will stay above average, shooting for 90 degrees tomorrow, and that smoke will be with us for the next several days. 89 in Caldwell, 90 in Meridian, and 93 tomorrow afternoon in Mountain Home. In the west central mountains, that smoke hanging as well. A 20% chance of afternoon thunderstorms with a high temperature of 79 in McCall, 82 in Cascade, lower elevations hitting the upper 80s, and in the case of Garden Valley up to 90 degrees. East central mountains, also some smoke hanging, partly cloudy skies, and also a 20% chance of afternoon thunderstorms. 80 is our forecast high for Sun Valley. Magic Valley, partly cloudy, 20% chance of thunderstorms here as well. That smoke will be with you for the next several days. Afternoon highs in the low 90s. Here's my extended on your side forecast. That smoke with us early in the week might be with us all week long. Our afternoon highs will continue to be above average. Morning lows also warming up. 66 the morning low on Wednesday, 67 on Thursday, and those 90s are a little bit warmer than we expect this time of year, but at least we're not in the triple digits.
No, but the smoke does need to go away at some point.
Yeah, and that's not going to happen at least in the next 72 hours.
We'll get enough gray in the winter. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah.
All right.